Hello, ninth graders, coming to you live from Children's Hospital in Minneapolis. My son's surgery went really well last Friday, and he is just recovering nicely. We will be here for about a week while he gets better, but we will still have classes as normal. So we'll still have our CC session on Tuesday. I still want you there to come to that. Remember, you'll still have those extra credit opportunities for that session, so make sure that you're there live and in person as many times and as often as you can be. And we will still be able to chat via Skype or email if you have questions or need help with anything during the week. I just want to talk a little bit about what we're doing this week. This week we're going to finish the book, The Way to Rainy Mountain. At this point in time, you should have read The Setting Out last Friday. And then tomorrow you're actually going to go over it in the lesson, that section of text, and take a quiz on it. So let's take a look at the plan for this week. Remember, using this plan tab is a great way for you to know what you need to be doing in each class. Personally, I prefer to look at one class at a time. So for example, I have several other classes that I teach, and I could select all of them and see everything, but I'm going to choose to just look at my English class for right now for you. And you can have that same option as well. You can just look at one class at a time. Personally, I think it's a little bit easier to navigate, but again, that's your preference. But what's happening this week? So, in English, Monday, like I said, is going to be the 5.04 lesson. Please read through that lesson. It's going to talk about that portion of text that you read Friday. If you're a little bit behind, that's okay. But you're going to be reading the Setting Out chapter of the book. And then you will also be taking a quiz on that chapter, or that section of the book. I mentioned this last week. I mentioned it in CC sessions. But if you are interested in following along with the book as it's read aloud to you, you do have that option with this story. I have recorded a read aloud of each chapter, and I'm linking them right to the lesson. So if you did not get to the lesson last Friday of reading this section of text, you can do that and you can follow along when you read if you choose to. Of course, that part is not required. Okay, so that was last Friday. Monday, you're going to be taking a quiz on that section. Then on Tuesday, we'll have our Class Connect session, which you're coming to. And then we will be moving forward in the story. And so you're going to be reading the next section of text. You're going to be reading, I believe it's called, I can't remember, The Going On. And then you'll also have a little bit of an assignment. You're going to have a discussion, and everything you need to know about that discussion is right here on this link, talking about personal identity, which relates to that section of text. I have given you 2 days to do that, so that is actually Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, or this coming week, that you'll be reading, and you'll be doing a discussion post, okay? And remember, you are graded on those discussion posts, so do your best. And I am looking for more than just like a sentence or two, right? It's like 20 points, so really give it some good thought. And then we'll be finishing up the story on Thursday and Friday. Thursday, you're actually going to finish the story. You're going to be reading the final sections of the text. You'll be reading the closing in, the epilogue, and Rainy Mountain Cemetery, which are shorter, and they will finish the story for you. And then finally, on Friday then of this week, you'll have a lesson that talks a little bit about the central idea in the entire story. And then you're going to have a quiz on the entire story. So make sure that you're staying caught up with the book. If you haven't started yet, you need to come back in here into this 5.02 and 5.03 and get going with those stories so that you can stay caught up in the book. Make sure you're taking all of these quizzes that go along with the story as well. Okay? The following week here, we're going to start working on a research paper, which sounds way more overwhelming than it is. It'll actually be kind of a research paper based on your own personal history, and it's going to be about you. So it's a little bit better. It's a little bit easier. I think it's a little bit more fun than kind of when you hear the word research paper. It sounds really overwhelming. So I think you'll really enjoy that, and we'll start on that the following week. Okay. So again, this week we're just reading in The Way to Rainy Mountain. If you have any questions or concerns, just email me, Skype me, let me know what you're thinking, what you're needing, and I will be happy to help you out, okay? Thank you. Take care. Have a great week, and I will see you on Tuesday for our Class Connect session. Bye.